Right, right. And trim's good. Lights are on. All right. So we're just going to go straight out and down to the practice area, I guess?
Back in.
We're just going to go straight out and down to the practice area?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that guy, but I don't see anybody here. Pierce County traffic, Luscombe 1813 Kilo, taking off runway 17. We'll be departing the area to the south, down to the practice area, Pierce County.
Pierce County 20053 is currently 15 miles to the south, directly at 2000 or 1800. We'll be staying in this area.
So keep the tail low and let it come off as soon as possible, and fly in ground effect a little bit here. And there's about 70. That maybe was a little bit sloppy, but not horrible. Could probably stand to practice another one of those.
Pierce traffic 90 Hotel, turning left base 17, we'll be touch and go. Pierce. Pierce traffic 90 Hotel, on the roll 17, we'll be in left close traffic. Pierce.
You got a VOR?
Look at that. We got a number now, which we did not have the other day.
What is it on?
It's on 113.4.
Okay, but now leave it there. Try to identify it. Turn it up, VOR.
Hear that?
Hear that? Da, da, da.
Yeah, that's the Morse code. I mean, I don't know what those particular letters are. I studied Morse code a long time ago, but that's on 113.4.
Da, da, da is O.
Okay.
SOS is dit, 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 dot, 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 dit, dit, dit.
Right, okay. That's important.
And now, so
now if I pull this out
let's
and turn that until this centers, then we will temporarily be on.
Yeah, as long as you're not.
So right there. So now we're temporarily on the 61 degree radial, right? See, now we're getting off to the
to or from.
Pierce County traffic 690 Hotel, turning crosswind.
Then we're on the radio. If it says to, that's not a radial. That's a course to the station.
Oh, it's a radial going out the other side of the VOR, right?
Yeah.
Essentially? Okay. Well, cool. So this is weird, though. So now that bar is starting to go to the left, which means we're starting to fly past the radial, right?
Right. Okay. Punch the button. The whole
Pierce County traffic 690 Hotel, turning down.
Okay.
I'm just turning that down.
Punch the button on the mode button.
243.2.
Okay.
So that's the inverse of the 61.
Okay.
Right?
Now punch it again.
So 62 from. That's what it was just on.
Right.
After I spun it until we got those bars zeroed out.
Let's level off.
So we're almost at 3,000.
Let's go over that way.
I like not having that big arm there with my iPad.
Okay, then you can see each mode. One gives you a direction to, the other one gives you a bearing from.
Gotcha.
And then the other one is a CDI.
Tells me whether I'm left or right of a course that I tune in, or that I dial in. Okay,
right.
Yep.
Okay, we got a good spot over here.
Yeah.
Let's go over there. Just head straight south.
Oh, that looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's line up with the section line. See the fence line?
Yeah.
And that should give you about 165.
Right. 180 minus 15 here.
Right. Okay, right here. says 170. Pretty close.
No, it's adjusting. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's still bouncing around just a little bit.
It's going to bounce around.
And I might not be flying perfectly in line here either.
Here's the thing.
That's pretty close though, huh?
Now, just give me a slight roll
So look
to
at this.
the left and right. Just bank the airplane to the left. Look and see what. Now bank it back. See what it does. That's dip error.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you showed me that originally, but it's all over the place, isn't it? You just have to go.
It leads the turn on a southerly heading. Like if you go to the right, it'll give you it'll lead you by about 30 or 40 degrees.
So it'll jump over
to about 200
this way.
It'll go to about 220 or 230.
Right.
See?
Yeah.
If you were going north, it would do the opposite.
Okay. Yep. Legs. Okay.
Okay. Let's do a steep 720.
All right. So now, if she asks me to do that, I need to do clearing turns first, right? Before a 45.
Well, you can, on a steep turns, you can do, you can clear yourself in a turn.
You mean at 45 degrees?
Yeah.
So 45 is an okay clearing turn.
Well, you look around and then you go ahead and do it.
All right.
If you're going to do stalls or anything like that, you want to make sure and do clearing turn.
Gotcha. But for a 45, I can make this my clearing turn. Or I don't technically need to do a clearing turn first. All right, I just want to make sure, because I've heard of people getting failed.
Because you didn't maintain clearance?
Because you didn't do clearing turns.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure I don't botch that. I'm probably a little bit not quite steep enough.
Now this right here.
Yeah, it's telling me I'm uncoordinated. So that's 360. How's that?
Pretty good.
Not too terrible. Try one to the right.
Clear right.
Yeah, the perspective is so different. Turning to the left versus the right.
Yep.
There's 360. Is that about a good angle? I think that's pretty close to 45.
Pretty close.
Oh, there was my wake.
Yep. Yeah, this thing laying right on the horizon.
I think that's
pretty good reference.
Yeah, I figured that's pretty close to 45.
Yep.
Maybe rolled out just a tiny bit late, but pretty close.
That was okay. Okay, yeah, good stable bank.
So
control.
for the left turn, I put this on the horizon pretty much. For the right turn, I have the
added
cowling.
A little power.
Yeah.
Everything. Okay.
Actually, I didn't feel like I needed to add much power. Maybe just a tiny bit, but not much. Yeah. Not for the 45. Anyway, and I stayed. Actually, I'm gaining a little altitude now, but I stayed pretty close to 3,000.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Okay.
A little bit high here.
Okay, I want you to put the airplane in absolute minimum controllable airspeed.
So let's get some carb heat on.
And hold this altitude.
So keep it at 3,000 and just see how slow we can fly, which I think will be, I don't know. Well,
don't let it stall.
Got it. Actually, get throttle back more there. There's down to 60. I'm not sure why. Let's see.
It's stalled.
Oh.
It doesn't go much below 60.
Yeah. I didn't quite maintain my altitude there.
You're. Yeah.
Yeah, I only lost like 100 feet, so.
I would use 60 miles an hour as your minimum controllable.
Gotcha. Okay. In other words, if I go much below that, it's going to start giving me trouble.
Yeah, keep it going in the straight line. Don't let it change heading.
Yeah, now we're at 60, and I'm right at 3,000. And I don't need to put a lot of pressure on the stick right now. I'm not, yanking back all the way. So maybe around 2,000 RPM or so, maybe just a little bit less, 1,900. Maybe even less than that, because now I'm climbing.
I want you to do a 180-degree turn to the left.
And just maintain this speed, 60?
Yep.
It's maybe about 1,800 or so. I don't think I need any more than 1,800. So yeah, if I go gentle, it's not too bad. Putting right along here. I wasn't quite lined up with the streets when I started, but I'm going to go ahead and just line up parallel to the street here. I think it's a little more than 180, but that's okay. Okay, so that's parallel with the streets now. Yeah, no 60, I think, is no problem, right? 1,800, 60 miles an hour. I think that's a good target for me to shoot for if she tells me to do this on my test. 60 miles an hour, 1,800 RPM.
Okay, try 55 and see what happens.
So that's 1,700 RPM. I'm just going to leave it at 1,700 and see what happens. I think that puts me at about 55. Definitely having to apply quite a lot more back pressure. So yeah, about 1,755. I can just putt along here. You look at it.
Okay, try to not lose altitude at 55. For 500 feet a minute down.
Oh, I see. I gotcha. So maybe, yeah, I can't do it at 17, I think. I think I still have to.
In other words, you're behind the power curve.
Yeah.
It takes more power to do 55 than it does to do 50.
Yeah,
60.
Yeah, and I can see this is slowly inching down. I gotcha.
Takes quite a bit more power.
Right, I'm up to 2,000
right
now.
On the ragged edge.
Yeah, I'm at 2,000 RPM now. and I'm just barely creeping back up to 3,000 feet.
Recover the level flight. Don't lose any altitude. And don't gain any either.
Yeah. Level off right at 3,000. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Okay, let's make a 9-degree turn to the left. So far, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to practice a few stalls.
Okay.
So, what's the first thing you're going to do?
What kind of stall do you... Okay, hang on. All right, so we're starting out...
We're going to do a approach to landing stall first.
Okay. So at this point, if she tells me to do this, I'm going to say I'm going to do clearing turns.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I don't want to flunk.
Turn.
I don't want to flunk because I do something really stupid like that. All right, clear left. Let's go ahead and do a gradual, a gentle 360 to the left. Maintain 3,000 feet. Now I think some other instructors don't do an entire 360 in both directions.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll say you can do like a 90 each way.
Well, and that's what I want to ask you. I know you said
do a 90 one way and then 180 back.
You said do 360s. Is that what you like? You like to do 360s?
360s will give you a pretty good idea. If you're going to be doing
better safe than sorry.
Practice maneuvers, you want to see all the way around.
Okie dokie. That's what I'll do. I'll do the 360 in both directions then.
Well, you don't have to go in both directions.
I don't mind. Okay. Well,
one 360 is enough, as long as you are looking around during the 360.
Gotcha. Because
you're
really,
going to see the same stuff whether you're going left or right.
Right. Okay. I was going to say I didn't mind doing one in both directions. I don't want to, do something dumb and fail because of that. But
demonstrate an approach to landing stall. We'll do it from like as if you were going to be making a left turn to final.
So at some point I'd probably actually come all the way to idle, which I've got there.
And you got
and I got full up
70
trim.
miles an hour. Establish a glide.
Okay, so pretend we're on our glide slope there.
Now start looking out to the left, out on the horizon.
So we're going to do a turn to base then?
And start a turn and pull the nose up gradually.
So we're doing turn to base.
Pull the nose up. Start pulling it up. Don't get a steep turn. 20 degrees of bank.
We want to pull up to stall now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, don't wait for me to tell you, to direct you through it. You demonstrate approach to landing stall.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, that was good.
Should we do that again? And then I would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would trim it out. We want to do that one more time?
Okay.
Maybe the other direction?
Okay.
All right. So we're trimmed for straight and level. I'll pull carb heat like we're on the downwind. And then I'll pull power back to about... Well, I normally would stop about 15, but I'll just go ahead and pull it all the way back. Since that's what we're going to do. And let me trim out too. And there's 70. So now we're going to turn right. I just cleared right. I looked over there. And we don't want to turn too steep, you said. There's 60. I'm pulling back too much. That's all the way up. And
try to keep the ball centered.
Okay. And I should have pitched up a little sooner because we're already up to 80. That wasn't terrible, but I let it...
Okay, we'll go back up to 3,000.
All right. Which way do we want to...
Oh, wait a minute. We can do... let's do a
departure stall?
Departure stall.
I'm already going 70. Should I just go ahead and keep pitching up?
Yep. Start a turn.
So we're down to 60. And we're turning. You see that? That right wing started to dip.
A little bit.
Yeah, just a hair. All right. So let me see. Now we're up back at 70. So then I would keep climbing. All right. What do you want to do now?
Oh, let's do it. Let's turn right and go straight north.
Clear right. And I'll just keep climbing up to 3,000. We're almost there anyway.
And I want you to do another departure stall, only this time from a right turn.
All right, so we're already at 70. And I'll just go ahead and start pitching up. And we're going to start turning to the right. There we go.
Okay, level off. Let's see.
What else?
I don't want to be heading into these clouds.
Yeah.
Let's go back this way.
And I'm looking out the window there. I like having this for right-hand turns. It's nice looking out that window. I'm going to descend just a hair here to 3,000, although it probably doesn't matter.
Traffic,
oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Looks he probably halfway to the ground.
Yeah.
Now we got a little puffy cloud on the left here. So now I'm supposed to be 1,000 above, or 500 below, or 2,000 feet laterally, right?
Yep.
Because we're in Class E.
We're not in Class B.
E. Echo.
Echo. That's right.
Really? We're not in
right
C-Tax airspace?
We're probably
I hope not.
We're on an airway. We're real close to an airway.
Okay. So I should expect to see some traffic, possibly.
Okay. We're going to try a... let's bring the power back to about 2,000 RPM.
Do we want carb heat for this, or no?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, use carb heat. Okay, bring it back to 2,000 RPM. Okay, put it in about a 45-degree bank.
Clear left.
Start pulling. Don't get steeper. Just keep it in this bank. Don't let the ball drift off the center. See, you're... I want you to start pulling it down.
Do what?
Start pulling the speed.
Oh, pull the throttle?
Yeah, keep the throttle up, but I want you
to... Well, I'm not sure what you're telling me to do.
Okay, I want you to...
You said start pulling it down. I didn't know what that meant.
Slow down, but don't pull the throttle back.
Okay. In other words, pull back on the stick.
We're going to demonstrate an accelerated maneuver stall.
Okay, so pull back, pull back, pull back.
Okay, pull back.
That was it.
Well, you got it.
Yeah.
That was a pretty sudden pullback.
It wouldn't, if I hadn't done that, it wouldn't have stalled.
Huh?
It wouldn't have stalled if I hadn't done it that quick.
Well, it would if you give it a little. You could have been a little smoother with it. You don't have to jerk it back.
All right.
But it doesn't. If you're wanting to demonstrate a stall, that'll do it.
Well, should we do it again or no?
Okay. Do it again.
Because it seems like I didn't do it quite like you wanted. So, okay, I'll pull back to 2,000. We'll go some carb heat. And then maybe turn to the right.
I got a guy down below us here. He's going that way.
All right. Then.
Okay, he's past you now.
All right, so we're not going to catch him. And I looked out the window. We were clear. So there's 45 degrees. I'm at 2,000 RPM. So now I should pull back until I stall.
Pull hard.
Yeah, well, I could feel that stall a little more definitively than if I pulled gently.
Uh-huh.
So that was smoother. I didn't yank it so hard that time. Not that I didn't think that other one was terrible, but... All right, what do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to... Okay, let's do a...
Did I just lose my engine?
You just lost your engine.
So we took off to the south, and I've trimmed up. Now the VOR is not working now. We want to maintain about 70. And need to... Yeah, now there's another guy going that way. Is that an airstrip right there?
Might be. Oh, right there? I don't know that airstrip.
You know,
it is.
I don't know if it is or it isn't, but to be honest,
No,
if I fear that I could die in like 2 minutes, I'm going to land there, whether or not it's an airstrip.
Okay.
Because that looks like a good pace to try to land. And I'm at 70, which gives me the most time in the air.
Okay, I've got the throttle.
You're going to be making sure we don't have ice. So there's 70 still. Still have a lot of altitude. Actually, would you get closer to the airport and just do a 360? I'm thinking that's what Gene would do.
Yeah.
So let me do that. Let me don't get too far away.
Now you want to stay like you're always kind of set it up so you're turning toward the airport.
Right.
So I would turn out this way.
Well, I was thinking I would do another 360 right here.
How much time? What's the altitude?
I would say we're over 1,000 right now.
Yeah. How much?
Well, this says 1,500.
Yeah. What do you think the ground level is?
Well, it's is it higher than back at the airport?
What do you think?
I have no idea what it is here. But
did you notice a big change in the ground level between here and the airport?
I don't know.
It's the same.
Is it? Okay. You're just trying to trick me.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get you to think.
Well, I told you I thought it was probably about the same. So, try to keep it around 70. I don't want to go too fast.
I just didn't get you to respond to tell me what you were thinking. I didn't. Maybe you did, and I didn't hear you. Okay. We're still 500 feet above the ground, aren't we? Okay, you're going to make it. All right, let's go around.
Yeah, that's why I really got into the slip there, because I thought, we're high, but...
No, that would have been one.
That would have been okay.
That one would have worked.
That was awesome. I enjoy doing that. Well, I didn't always enjoy it, because...
And you picked a spot that wasn't a lot of houses around.
Well, I was lucky. We had a really good spot there to land, right?
Yep.
I think, maybe it would have been rough and I would have broke my landing gear, but I would have been happy if that's all that happened, right?
Yep.
Cool. That was cool. I enjoyed that. It's nicer. So I've been thinking about that since we've tried it. And I feel good about that one.
We're going to do your ground reference maneuvers at about 1,000 feet above the ground.
So about 1,500 or so?
Okay, yeah. We're going to pick a spot and I want you to do 2 turns around a point.
Okay.
Just pick a point and go 2 turns around it.
Actually, there's a red barn right down here.
Okay. And I want you to maintain the radius around it that you have.
Actually, I'm getting closer than I wanted to get. All right, now I feel like I'm in the groove here. Can you see that red barn?
Yeah.
So I feel like I didn't start real well, but
now you're kind of creeping up.
Yeah,
on
I'm too close. Yeah.
Well, so shallow the bank.
Yeah.
Let it go out a way.
Well, let me.
I think there is a runway right over here.
All right, I need to start over. That was terrible. So.
You got too close to it to start with.
Yeah.
See, you're looking. Pick something farther away.
Yeah.
Or go farther away.
Right. All right. Let's go back there. I'll try that same barn again. Oh yeah, so that's a grass strip right there. Where'd that barn go? I don't know where that barn went.
Well, let's just pick out something.
How about that big white?
Okay.
Actually, it's a hangar, I think.
Yeah, it looks like a hangar.
Because there's an airstrip, I think, right below us.
Yep, there is.
Is this an okay spot to do it, or should we find someplace else?
Let's find someplace else. But
yeah.
Actually, it probably isn't bad. I don't see any traffic.
Well.
Okay. Now.
Yeah. And I'm a little higher than we wanted. Let's see.
You see that barn over there?
Yeah, with the gray roof?
Yep.
All right, we'll try that one.
Right. And stay the same radius around it.
Gotcha.
Now this is a little better for your thing because you can vary your bank and
right.
Adjust the.
Give myself some more space.
Yeah, you were too close.
Yeah.
She may want you to do a tighter turn around it, but she'll tell you if she does.
Gotcha. So I should pick a little bit larger radius if she lets me pick. And then if she tells me to tighten it up, I can do that.
Well, we're getting closer.
No, I know, yeah. Yeah, I'm botching this one too.
Don't try to control your heading with a rudder.
Yeah. All right, now.
Okay, now we're about where we want to be.
Not bad now. Yep, not bad now.
Hey, which way is the wind blowing?
It's got to be coming from that way. So I'm going to.
From that way.
That's what I just said.
Blowing this way.
That's what I said. So that's why I need to shallow out.
So close to it.
Yep, I know.
You have to shallow now.
That's what I said.
Yeah. And then, see, we're drifting in on it. Shallow the bank, more.
Yeah, I guess it's fine if I even get to wings level.
Now you're straight into the wind.
If that's
now.
what it takes.
And yeah, see, the shallowest part of your turn should be when you're directly into the wind.
Yeah.
The steepest part is when you're directly downwind.
Yep. So I shouldn't hesitate to go wings level even if I need to. Or heck, actually, I might even go beyond wings level if I want to try to keep a circle, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm getting blown into it.
You shouldn't have to do that. Not unless you got one hell of a lot of drift.
No, that's what I mean. If the wind's bad enough, you might have to do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, you wouldn't be able to even hardly do a circle around it at all at that rate. Now, see how far we've drifted away from it?
Yeah.
Because we should have been steeper back there when we were straight down.
Yeah. All right, let me do this again.
Okay, now, the wing is actually behind it now, so you're cutting in on it now. Well, you want that wing right now to be ahead of it.
Oh, I remember you said that. I'd forgotten that. Gotcha.
Now as you come around the upwind side, you'll...
Yep. I'll be steepest when we're over there.
Yeah, you won't want the wing to be ahead of it a little bit, and that keeps you your drift is taking you that way.
Yeah.
Now as you come around, start steepening the bank. You want that wing to get back toward it. And right about now, you want the wing right on it. And then you want the wing to go behind it as you...
Gotcha. Good. This is good practice.
We're still getting... Okay, we're creeping in on it, though, aren't we? Again.
Yeah. It was better, though.
Now, this is good. This is right where you want to be. Now, as you come around here, that wing should be ahead of because the wind's blowing you that way, toward the barn, right? So you want the wing to be ahead of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little closer now, I think. Too close.
Well, that's going to correct itself here in just a second.
Yeah.
See our ground speed picking up?
Yeah.
Now you should be actually just about, wing should be even with it.
Right.
And now you're cutting in on it again.
Not much.
Yes, you are.
Okay, it doesn't look like it to me.
If the wing is way behind it like that, you're cutting in on it. Believe me.
Even if the wind's really strong.
Well, it has to be awfully strong.
All right, I'm going to come around to the left, and I'm going to do a couple in the other direction.
Okay.
See, now this isn't working. All right, there it is. Let's try this again. Yep. Same thing. I'm getting a little too close to it here. I think that's better. I'm keeping my distance now. Not bad. I think this is my best one so far.
Okay.
See it?
Yeah. When you roll out, or as you roll around back
a little
to the
too
north,
close. Yeah.
I want you to establish yourself on a parallel course to that highway.
This way? Next to the house, you mean? That highway?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now.
So which way do we want to go? I mean, because the highway.
Highway.
Okay.
Now establish yourself on a parallel course to that highway. I want you to hold this position this far. Don't run. Oh, you're running over it.
Well, that's the highway. It goes this way.
I didn't mean to go right on top of it. I meant to track yourself along at the same angle that you. I had a picture of what I wanted.
Well, because the highway bends. It's not straight. It has a bunch of curves in it.
Okay, you curve with the bends.
That's what you want me to do?
Yes.
Okay.
I want you to maintain a constant distance from the road.
Okay.
Regardless of which way it goes, I want you to hold that distance. Okay, I want you to maintain this distance away from that road.
I probably turned a little soon there.
Where did it go?
Right here.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, I think we're getting a little wind from this direction. So yeah, it's actually blowing me a little bit this way. Do we want to go along this one now? Because it tees into this corner here. What do we want to do?
No, I don't want you to do that one. I want you to, you see this road here that goes straight? Yeah. We're going to do some S-turns across that road.
Okay.
And that's going to be pretty much 90 degrees to the wind.
Okay.
So, yeah, get yourself on a parallel and then make a 90-degree turn that's going to take you so that when you level the wings across the road and turn back the other way, you're just crossing the road. You follow me?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to be shallower on this side.
Yeah.
Because
now we drifted into the road quite a bit.
No, I know. All right, let me try it again. Yep, no, I could tell like partway through, I'm like, whoa, this isn't going to work out.
This is going to be good.
Yeah.
This puts you where you want to be.
Yep, got it.
Now you don't want to have to drive straight. You don't want to make it straight and level. You want to cross the road as you turn. But
I'm going to want a lot more shallow turn here.
Yes.
Than I did before.
There's a pretty good breeze blowing up here.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
We're still a little close to it. Now you're having to steepen it. That's good. Now you have to make a rapid turn so as not to go too far away from it, right?
Yeah. And I'm not straying too far from my altitude, 15 to 1600. But I want to slow way down here.
Okay, let's break it off.
That wasn't too bad.
Go back to the airport.
All right. So, we're going east, sun's setting in the west, airport's that direction. And I'm at pattern altitude, so I'll just stay here.
That thing over there remind you of anything? That bare hump there?
Yeah, like the thing at the end of the runway.
It is a garbage dump, but it's halfway down to Eatonville.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks like that bare...
Meridian goes right by it.
Kind of looks like that hump at the end of our runway.
This high ground right here is just south of Graham.
Okay.
And see, the Meridian goes right by that.
Straight down, past the airport, and down
right
here.
Over here.
Gotcha. All right. So, actually, that must be our airport right there, huh?
No, I don't think so.
That's not? Straight right off the nose?
That might be it. Yes, it is.
And we want to come in south, so I'm going to go over this way. We'll fly over the water tower, which I can see right there. And we'll do a 45 for the left downwind for 17.
Okay.
Oh, that was really good practice, which I needed.
I'm thinking might be a good idea if you use up some time and when you can, maybe tomorrow, go out and do it yourself without me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you haven't done much of that.
No. Well, I did more of it by myself, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I did some of it.
Yeah.
So now is the time I need to...
See, what you've been doing here today
fine-tune that.
Is marginal, but it improved as you went along.
Gotcha, yep, okay. Well, I don't really want to be marginal on Thursday.
we're going to do a couple more landings and then we'll...
Okay.
This damn thing is not working right.
Which?
Yeah, it's no good.
Yeah, the guy that sold it to me said he didn't trust that. I don't know myself.
Not trusting it is
he said he didn't think it worked right.
It's it's really bad.
Although truthfully, I focus a little bit more on this.
Well, that's the best one to look at.
But it moves slower than this, right? This has more sensitivity for what I'm doing, because this takes a while for the altitude to change, right?
No, only if you're. It's very accurate on your altitude.
Okay.
It'll if you're losing.
Actually, I was looking at that water tower, but I want that water tower, the one that's barely poking up over the trees, don't I? That little short, fat one, just past the water.
Yeah. This thing
not
actually
this one.
is normally
236, spinning on the 45, left downwind, runway 17.
What's that?
The altimeter is closer to being immediate
than
the vertical velocity.
Okay, gotcha. So I heard someone say something about being on a 45.
I didn't hear that.
I heard somebody say they were on a 45. So keep my eyes peeled here.
Well, why don't you announce your position?
Yeah. Pierce County traffic, Luscombe 1813 Kilo. 3 miles southeast of the airport. We'll be making a 45 over the water tower for a left downwind for 17 Pierce County. So, and then make another announcement in just a second here.
Pierce County traffic, Cessna 20236 on left base, runway 17, Pierce.
Okay, there's a guy on left base.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when you're within 10 miles of the airport, the FAA likes you to keep your position.
Let people know.
Let people know where you are. Then they'll call up and tell you where they are if they think you're
Yeah, gotcha. Pierce County traffic, Luscombe 1813 Kilo over the water tower on a 45 for a left downwind for 17. We're at 1,500 feet. Pierce County. All right, we're
Pierce County traffic, Cessna 226 on final runway 17. Pierce.
So, yeah, that was good practice. And nobody in the pattern, I don't think. Yeah, we're getting blown this way. Pierce County traffic, Luscombe 1813 Kilo, left downwind for 17, Pierce County. Oh, we got a guy on a final here. I didn't hear him.
He might have been the guy that was reporting himself on base earlier.
Yeah.
He probably had a pretty big pattern.
Yeah, maybe so. Pierce County traffic, Luscombe 1813 Kilo, left base for 17, Pierce County. Yeah, we're getting blown across the ground like crazy here. And final looks clear.
Yep.
Pierce County traffic, Luscombe 1813 Kilo, turning final for 17 Pierce County. Might need to keep a little power in here because of the wind.
Pierce County traffic, Cessna 20236, clear runway 17. Pierce.
That wasn't too terrible.
Okay. I want you to do a short field takeoff.
All right. Pierce County traffic, Luscombe 1813 Kilo, clear of 17 Pierce County.
Pierce County traffic, Warrior 32367, taking runway 17, close traffic, Pierce.
All right, short field takeoff.
Yep.
Okay. I always have to think a little bit ahead of time. Which is which, soft field versus short field. But I guess
Let's say we got to clear those trees over here.
Okay.
Those.
Yeah, I guess if Summer tells me to do one or the other, I don't have to do it instantaneously. I can take a couple seconds and think about it first, which I guess is what I should do anyway before she asks me to do something, is take just a couple seconds and make sure I understand and know what I'm going to do. All right, short field takeoff. So we'll taxi out to the very end of the runway, stop, get lined up and stop. Go to full power and take off as quickly as we can and climb out at VX.
And you got a nice crosswind.
Until we're at 50 feet, then I can flatten out a little bit.
Windsock.
Yeah. No, I noticed that when I landed. I'm like, oh, I think I got a little right crosswind there.
You did okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. All right, push the carb heat in, and trim is good. All right, short field takeoff. So, oh yeah, and I forgot, I want to get the tail up, streamline the wing to the airflow.
Don't forget to deal with the crosswind.
Yeah. Pierce County traffic, Luscombe 1813 Kilo, taking off 17, staying in the pattern, Pierce County. All right, nobody on final. I didn't hear anybody. It's in. All right, so there, I'm lined up. Trim's good. We'll go full throttle, get the tail up, and take off as quickly as we can. Oh yeah, I need a little bit of right aileron. And pitch up, climb out about 50 for 60. And, oh, we barely made it over that tree. And I needed...
Traffic Warrior 32367, left downwind runway 17, Pierce.
I needed to give it some right aileron, which I did not do immediately. I caught myself later, but...
Okay.
I forgot.
The aileron should be in immediately, right away.
No, I know.
And then take it out gradually as you gain speed.
Yep. I'll try that again. Yep. No, I just caught myself late on that one. Yep. All right. Maybe we can do a short field takeoff again.
Okay. You did good on the acceleration. At about 5 miles an hour before VX, you start pitching up.
Did I wait?
VX in the climb.
Yeah. Did I wait a little bit too long?
No, you were okay.
That was okay? All right.
Yeah.
Pierce County traffic, Luscombe 1813 kilo, turning left crosswind for 17 Pierce County.
Doing what you're supposed to do.
Okay. He's doing it. He's going around.
Yep.
Which I can't blame him for.
We'll go ahead and make this a full stop and taxi in.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do a wheel landing here. So, let's go ahead and just try to do a slip here. I mean a side slip. Which I need to practice anyway. Woo!
Okay.
That wasn't too terrible, although frankly, and let me give it more aileron here as we slow down. Gotta remember to do that. You know, I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out, but it turned out real nice.
It did.
You weren't sure either, huh? You're like, oh, this could be interesting.
It scared me to death, but that's okay.
It what?
No,
I was going to say, are you kidding? I didn't believe you. I didn't believe it. You said that, but I'm like, nah, Gene's a lion. That didn't scare him. No, that turned out real nice. I'm happy with that. Turned out good. I wasn't exactly sure how it would go, but it went okay. Because a lot of times when I do a wheel landing, so on my cross country to Eastern Washington, when I was going into, what is it, Eatonville? Or what was it? Is that between Wenatchee and Yakima? Ellensburg. I always get those mixed up. When I was going,
they always have a lot of wind at Ellensburg.
Yeah, so I heard the ATIS when I was coming down out of the mountains. I listened to the ATIS. I'm like, oh boy, I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Pierce County traffic, Luscombe 1813 kilo, clear of 17 Pierce County. I wasn't sure how that's going to work out. I'm like, oh, that's pretty strong wind, but you know what? If it's too bad, oh yeah, crap, I missed it. Can I go across the grass?
That's okay.
That's what Harley would do.
Go across the grass. It's all right.
Let's see. This is us right here, right?
Yep.
So I thought, okay, you know what? Oh no, that's not us. We're the next one, but that's okay. I thought, you know, if the wind's too strong or you got a crosswind that I can't deal with, I don't have to land. It's no big deal. So I was coming in and I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a wheel landing because it's kind of gusty, the wind's kind of strong, and I just made a great wheel landing and the wind was right down the runway and it was no big deal.
Uh-huh.
So it turned out great. It wasn't as sketchy as this one. It was no problem at all. I made a good wheel landing.
The wind is pretty squirrely.
It was all over.
Right down over the runway.
Yeah, it was. That's why I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. But it was okay. But Eatonville wasn't like that. It was just strong and right down the runway.
But with the wheel landing, you've got
more authority.
Climb speed.
Okay, yeah.
Already,
yeah,
don't you?
Yep.
If you need it, you go.
Yeah. Yep. No, that turned out good. All right. Well, that's what I'll do. I'll come out again before Thursday, and I'll fly again, and then that'll work out fine. We can talk about getting the sign.
Pierce County 32367.
We can talk about getting that sign off for the cross country up to Jefferson at that time.
Yeah. I need to get your FTN before we leave here, because I gotta pull up your